So now we're going to get into where did the money go?
Where did it go? Where does it go? We have questions.
We're going to do the complete opposite. So now we see like where people like have the money and how they use it. And now we're going to go to the opposite end of that. Where does the money go? Mia from Potomac. But I think before we
We're all we are all like, where do we start?
yes, before we dive into this a little deeper, what actually kind of allowed us to want to kind of do this topic is a social media post came out about the salaries of OC and how they're paid based on how long they've been on the show, how many seasons. Vicky Gunderson has come out and said, like, you know, she got paid almost $1 million and how long it took her to get there and how many seasons. So I say all that to say Mia has been on Potomac
6 seasons.
quite a while. Yes, enough, and it's not, you know, your $30,000.
It's a mystery
per episode, and then, or is it per episode or per? I don't know. But then you get half of that in taxes. It's a nice chunk of change at this point. And so, where does
it should
go?
be gravy on top because, as she just said in the recent episode of Potomac about how she still has 22 more locations.
I feel like those locations grew because I feel like when
First
she
of all,
was married,
she does not own them.
Yes.
It is. She's a part of, her and Gordon are a part of a larger group
That
who has
owns
ownership of these. But the way that she portrays, part of what bugs me about Mia, the way she portrays it is though she owns chiropractic businesses, like she's the sole owner. Like, no, this is Gordon's family's business.
yes.
Anyway, I don't know where her money goes because she's a child. Every time you look up, she's in a different Airbnb.
Since she's
what
been
does
on
she
the
have
show,
to show for it?
Different house.
yes, since she's been on the show, it has been, we can't see, and it has been a lot, and I do mean a lot of Fashion Nova.
Yes.
Yeah.
So it's like, okay, so we're not spending it on the beauty. Is it going to cosmetic surgery? Maybe it is the beauty cosmetic surgeries.
Well, okay. You know, I think,
What was that?
you know, if it is going to cosmetic surgery, I think we should really evaluate where we're spending that money.
Yes.
But I also think, and this is my personal opinion, allegedly all the things, she's giving that man link money because I don't understand the purpose of that relationship.
He just entered the relationship. What about the 5 years prior? He just re-entered her life. What was she doing with it then? What was her and Gordon doing with it then?
Spending it.
Yes.
But on what? Well, we don't see
Crabs in a bag. I don't know what they do in Baltimore.
Yeah, down payments on the homies' cars. I mean, didn't she do the down payment on Jacqueline's car?
Oh, she
When
did.
She got a Land Rover or something like that.
She
so
did.
Okay.
It's just maybe not smart spending, but either way, you know, I wish that Bravo should do something like the NFL does. Like, before you sign on, you need to take a financial literacy class and learn about investing and whatever. Because it's also not a good look for Bravo. Like, oh, this is who you cast as a Real Housewife, somebody who is like
A self-proclaimed businesswoman.
but who's basically broke. So,
Yeah.
you know. Anyway,
Yeah.
I don't know where it goes.
Beautiful gowns, honey. Beautiful gowns.
Yes, beautiful gowns.
For the steakhouse.
Beautiful gowns.
Okay. Brandy Glanville.
I can tell you where I think it goes here.
What?
Wine.
Why?
It's expensive.
Why? You think she spends that much on wine?
Wine is expensive when you drink a lot of it.
Okay.
She's, whether it's wine or something else, she does give the appearance as someone who is consistently altered. And I'll just say that. I'm not making no accusations that I can't prove, honey. But she just seems altered. And I don't know where her money is gone. Because she not only had modeling back in the day, she should have been making some decent alimony checks from her ex-husband. And for all those years while her kids were underage, some, you know, decent child support checks on top of the Bravo checks. I don't know where it goes.
Yeah, that is very, yeah, when you think about it like that, yeah, it's, that's, this particular story right here saddens me because it's like, that's a lot of money. That's a lot of money. Like, what are you doing with it?
And I don't know what
it's spent on legal fees.
But now, what can she possibly do for revenue? Because she's burned that bridge to a crisp over at NBC Universal. So
You're saying
where
she can't
else?
walk back over?
Absolutely not.
Okay.
There's nothing to walk over. There's
Got
nothing
it.
to walk over, and the lake that is between point A and point B is filled with alligators. You won't survive.
alligators.
So I do not know, and her kids are already over 18, so there's no child support coming.
I hear Zeus does cut a good check.
Okay.
She should try to rebrand and get in on that. Seriously, because I don't know what else. I don't think she comes from a wealthy family, so I don't know.
Zeus?
Clears a great check.
Okay.
What else is her options?
I'm just like, isn't Zeus a black network? Am I
they also have
She can go
European folks on there as well.
Not European.
And I think
They have a Caucasian influence.
Yeah, but you're saying it as though it's like, well, the other offer is from E. Like,
Yeah.
bitch, there ain't no other offer.
Ain't no other offer. I think it's
Whoever comes knocking, you open the door.
great. Let
Okay,
her
got
stand
it.
on Black People Can't Swim on the Zeus Network.
Yes.
I'd
Okay.
love to see it.
She would be canceled.
I might even pay the little $4.99 a month. For
Not
the
$4.99 for Zeus. Heavens. Heavens.
Zeus charges?
They do.
Right?
Okay.
That's how they're able to cut those checks. Yes.
Oh, heavens.
Girl, who's
Okay.
paying for that?
Yeah.
A lot of people actually. I was like, I
So
went knee
Tubi's going to
deep
be
into the
next charging.
financials.
Tubi's going to be next charging people for membership.
I hope not. Tubi has like 190 million people that watch.
Okay.
What
Okay.
are these numbers? Wow.
Crazy. Okay.
Okay.
Anyways, we digress. Getting back to the where does the money go of it all? Last up in this category, we could do the obvious, Kim Zolciak, but it's like
Yeah.
everyone is probably already knows the answer to that.
Yeah.
I think we do someone that we haven't really mentioned on this show, but their season is about to start.
Who's that?
And that is Dorit Kinsley.
Yeah.
Like, where does the money go?
Head to toe in any designer fashion.
But that stuff
Yeah.
isn't cheap, which makes me
Chanel
think
No, it
head
is
to
not.
toe.
like so it leads me to believe like that money's coming from somewhere else, because I feel like 3 of those outfits could take up the whole like
Check.
check or a
Yep.
show. It's like, and she says she buys it all, and she says it's not borrowed, and so I'm like, girl, like head to toe, and it's never repeated. Like,
Never repeated.
Yeah.
It is.
And this is never repeated after getting robbed. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't understand where the money is coming from, A. And also, like, other than this, like, where else is this money going? Like, we know that she has her swimsuit line, but
Had that, I feel like it's kind of
Is it
like
defunct?
while hers was a little bit better than G&A, it's the same thing. You want that closing scene at the end of the season, and I think that's why that swim line even existed, but you've heard no more of it afterwards. Have you?
No.
well, I did see
Not a
on Instagram, they are very much so alive, and they were having a sale, 70% off.
Okay,
Ooh,
so liquidating
okay.
sale. We're liquidating. Okay, got it.
Yeah. Fire sale.
Hey.